Okay, question 11 involves a lot of thinking about what the questions actually aren't asking and going back to these diagrams to draw them. But if we look at all of the information that we get given to begin with. So it says a triangle has 32 centimeters, has a perimeter of 32 centimeters. Just note here that we're not told what type of triangle it is, so we can't assume it's an equilateral triangle or an isosceles triangle or anything like that. It's just a triangle has a perimeter of 32 centimeters. A square has a perimeter of 40 centimeters. Two sides of the shapes are put together to make a pentagon. So we've got the square there with the triangle sat on top. And the actual question is asking us to work out the perimeter of the pentagon. So if we go back to all of the diagrams, we might be able to label what the lengths of some of these sides are. So the square has got a perimeter of 40 centimeters. The thing about a square is that all sides are the same. So if all of the sides add up to 40, we've got 4 of them the same, each side is going to have to be 10 centimeters. Which then brings us to that diagram at the bottom, the pentagon. And if we know the square has size of 10 centimeters, we must know that this one here is 10 centimeters, this vertical side is 10 centimeters, and this vertical side must be 10 centimeters. Okay, and then we need to do something with this triangle up here. Because this triangle sits perfectly on top of that square, we must know that that dotted line that I've just drawn in, that must be 10 centimeters as well. So we could label the bottom of this triangle as 10 centimeters because it fits perfectly on top of that square. We're just left to find out what the length of these two are. We don't actually need to know what the length of each of the individual sides are because we're just wanting the perimeter of all of this shape. So if we could work out what that length altogether would be, then we can just add it on to 10, 10 and 10. So going back to here, the perimeter is 32, and if I know that that one's 10 centimeters, all of this length must be 22 centimeters. So in our diagram of our pentagon, we could say that all of this bit must be 22 centimeters. So then altogether my perimeter would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 52 centimeters. So my answer I could write is 52 centimeters. Even though I haven't written any workings, it's all on the diagrams over there what we did, and that is absolutely fine.